Welcome to Soso AmA Media.2.0. I hope you find here what you were looking for. Thumbs up the video, share and subscribe if you haven't yet. Now let's get it. Enjoy. Not all their full names and glyphs are known. What has been possible to decipher is that these celestial gods interrelate closely with the inhabitants of the earth as with the gods of the underworld. These 13 gods were an opposite to 9 gods of the underworld. The number 13 also represents 13-day hours, approximately from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Ruling over the various sky gods, inhabiting the 7th level, is the creative divinity Hunab-Ku, who being incorporeal, is one of the few gods lacking an actual graphic representation. When honored, the associated rituals were a standard part of any priest's duties and so sacred that they remained hidden from the average Maya. Earth, the middle world, is the back of a great reptile. Since reptiles are considered divine animals, Earth itself constitutes a deity. According to this belief, the Maya live inside a god who provides food, water and all the materials necessary for creating clothing and buildings. Of all that the earth produces, there is one plant that the Maya think represents life itself: maize, corn. According to the Popol Vuh, the original gods used maize to create man, after 2 attempts with clay and wood failed. As humans are made of maize, each time we consume it we renew ourselves. On earth live the Tsultaka gods, whose name means mountain plain. Their number is undetermined, though in some regions they are invoked as the 13 Tsultaka. Each of these gods lives within the mountain it watches over. Male and female Tsultaka exist side by side, taking on an almost worldly life. They fall in love, marry, separate, reunite, and the celebrations that take place inside the earth. These events were thought to be so excessive that they, according to Maya, caused rivers to overflow and lands to flood. The Tsultaka are protective gods, helping humans by watching over their harvests and cattle. They are also owners of all game animals. They set prey free to assure men of good hunting. In return, humans worship and offer gifts to the mountains where the gods dwell, including the blood of small sacrificial animals. The ancient Maya all shared the same concept of the universe, in the sense that every human action was meant to please the gods and maintain the natural balance of the world. As long as humanity followed this basic premise, the gods would continue to protect the community. This code remains in effect today: the belief that goodness, loyalty, abstinence from physical pleasures, respect for nature, and care of children and the cornfields all lead to the 13 levels of the sky, where one will enjoy peace and rest. Those not complying are destined for a prolonged stay in the underworld, perhaps in the form of dogs or mules who work incessantly until, after sufficient suffering, their souls are finally allowed back to earth for another chance. The underworld is both feared and respected by the Maya. Filled with beings bearing malice towards humans, Xibalba is made up of 9 levels of darkness and shaped like an inverted pyramid. Each level has a step, 4 descending from the west, 4 ascending to the east and a 5th step sitting over the center of the underworld. All humans must make a dangerous passage through the underworld on their way up to the sky. In recognition of the arduous journey, the dead are buried with a new pair of shoes. Wood to fend off wild animals and food, usually corn. The voyage takes them across lakes and rivers, crossings that can only be accomplished with the help of a dog as a guide. This belief is strong among the Tzitzil, Zeltal and Lacandan tribes of Chiapas, Mexico. AmA thanks you for tuning in. Please leave a comment. Grant AmA until the next video. Peace and much love to all. Lobby.